The Prime Minister of Albania, Edi Rama, addressed a large crowd of Albanians living in Athens during an event held at a theatre in the Greek capital. Rama's unofficial visit to Greece sparked a reaction by Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis, who called it a private event, adding the timing was inappropriate and unnecessary. A large police force of around 1,000 officers surrounded the venue, while helicopters and surveillance drones were also deployed. It is estimated that over 500,000 Albanians live in Greece. Bilateral relations between Greece and Albania have deteriorated after Rama's government imprisoned the local mayor in Albania of Greek origin on dubious charges of electoral fraud. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis met with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in Ankara during an official one-day visit to the Turkish capital. The meeting at the Turkish Presidential Palace lasted for over 1 hour, and the two leaders discussed low-intensity bilateral issues, including cooperation on joint efforts to address natural disasters and the Golden Visa plan for Turkish citizens. During the joint press conference that followed, the two leaders publicly disagreed on the nature of Hamas, with Erdogan calling it a freedom-fighting force and Mitsotakis saying it was a terrorist group. The Greek Prime Minister reiterated the country's position on the religious minority in Thrace, insisting it was not a Turkish minority but a Muslim minority under international law. Inflation in Greece stood at 3.1% in April, according to the country's statistical authority Elstat, recording a slight drop of 0.1% compared to March. The rising cost in food and non-alcoholic drinks was the main reason for the rise in the Consumer Price Index, with olive oil, fruit, fish and mineral water recording the highest rates annually. In contrast, natural gas saw the highest drop in cost, while the prices of dairy products were also down in comparison to the previous month. The ruling Conservative Party of New Democracy holds a comfortable lead over its main rival, leftist Syriza, in the latest poll ahead of the European Parliament elections scheduled to take place on June 9. After an extrapolation of the poll results, New Democracy commands a 15-point lead against Syriza in voter intention, garnering 32.3% of the respondents' preferences, with 16% of those asked saying they would vote for Syriza. Centrist PASOK party follows in third spot, with 14%, while populist right-wing party, Greek Solution, is polling at an impressive 9.9%. The oldest woman in Greece passed away at the age of 119 years old on the island of Crete. Irini Baroulaki lived her entire life in a village near the region of Chania in northwest Crete. Her passing prompted the local council to issue a farewell message, extolling her strong family values and virtues as example for others to emulate. Some regions in Greece have high rates of life expectancy due to the Mediterranean diet. The tiny island of Ikaria, near Samos, is included among the blue zones of the world, as its inhabitants live well into their 90s. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis warned the newly elected government of North Macedonia that its path to European Union accession would be blocked if it violated the Prespa agreement. Speaking at a party rally in the region of Veria in northern Greece's Macedonia province, Mitsotakis said Greece would not ratify a series of cooperation memoranda linked to the Balkan nations' EU accession if it did not fully comply with the Prespa agreement. The agreement was signed in 2018 and compelled North Macedonia to adopt the term Republic of North Macedonia for all uses instead of the standalone Macedonia. The highly contentious name dispute resurfaced after the newly elected president omitted the North part during her swearing-in ceremony. Greek basketball player Giannis Antetokounmpo is the fifth highest paid athlete in the world, according to the Forbes 2024 list of the world's highest paid athletes. The Greek freak rakes in an incredible $111 million annually between his salary at the Milwaukee Bucks and endorsements. According to Forbes, the basketball player gets paid $46 million for a salary and rakes in another $65 million in endorsements from brands like Amazon, Breitling, Google, Nike, PepsiCo and more. Antetokounmpo ranks below soccer players Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi and LA Lakers basketball player LeBron James.